We've known that the feds have been scrutinizing Bernard Kilpatrick and the others for quite some time, and a lot of people were wondering what was taking so long. Now we know. The feds were putting together a complicated racketeering case that could put these folks behind bars for a long, long time. The federal indictment charges that ex-mayor Kwame Kilpatrick was running a criminal enterprise out of City Hall and lining his pockets along the way. The 38-count indictment says Kilpatrick and his inner circle fleeced the taxpayers out of tens of millions through a racketeering conspiracy involving extortion, bribery, and fraud.
We are hopeful that this case and this indictment brings closure to this chapter in the city's history. And we hope that with this indictment, the culture of corruption is over.
Charged in the indictment are Kwame Kilpatrick, his father Bernard, his longtime pal and city contractor Bobby Ferguson, Kilpatrick's former chief administrative officer and longtime friend Derek Miller, and former Water and Sewer Department Director Victor Mercado.
The defendants used the power and authority of Kwame Kilpatrick's public offices to unjustly enrich not only themselves but also their families and their associates at the expense of taxpayers and donors.
The feds say city contractors were extorted and forced to use Ferguson's company on water department contracts. And they say contracts were rigged to make sure Ferguson got a piece of the action. Who are the facilitators? According to the indictment, Kilpatrick's father Bernard and Derek Miller worked to steer the city business to Ferguson. And the feds say Ferguson kicked back $424,000 to Kwame Kilpatrick.
We're not going to be done until we bring all these people to justice. It's not going to be done until all the public officials realize and understand that they serve the citizens of this city and of this area, and they take that seriously. And it's not going to be done until we say it's done.
The indictment also charges that Kilpatrick extorted money from people doing business with the city pension fund and misspent money from his own Kilpatrick Civic Fund. The charges against Kilpatrick and his cohorts carry prison terms ranging from 3 to 30 years. From federal court downtown, Scott Lewis, Channel 7 Action News.
All right, Scott.